Hello friends, today is another day for another tutorial. In this tutorial today, I will take it, we'll do it together, and it will be about having two switches, two PCs, and then we'll set up the switch information first by identifying it by its host name. We're going to configure the console password, and we're going to set the PC IPs for the two PC1 and PC2. We're also going to configure VLANs on switch 1 and switch 2. Then we'll end up by testing if there is communication from PC1 to PC2, from computer 1 to computer 2, and between the switches. Without any waste of time, let us place some switches on the canvas here and see what it looks like. So to do that, let's click on here, then we select switch. I'll just take this one here, I'll put it there, I'll put another switch here. So I want to put PC, I will take that one and I click on PC and another PC here. Let's suppose. So now we're going to use Ethernet cable to connect our PC. Just the same way you connect in a PC. That's what is happening here. So we're going to connect our PC to our switch, and then we'll set up the IP address just the same way you set it on a PC, and establish a connection, communication between the devices. So let's come here. This is for cabling. So when you're connecting a switch and a PC, because they are not the same thing, you use the straight through cable. A straight through cable. So we connect this PC to this switch. And let me okay, yeah, that's okay. We'll connect this other PC to the switch. Then we use a crossover cable here. I'll use gigabit port. So that's about it. We have done a topology here. You can put the PC anywhere, but this is just a concept to tell you that this data are gonna move from some place to another place. It can be anywhere, but the concept is how to make that happen. So we are going to examine that according to our program. We're going to, first of all, we have already accomplished the first thing. The second thing that will happen here is that we're gonna set the host name. So let's do that. So come to switch, click the command line interface here, and enable config terminal. So we're in a global configuration mode now. Host name S1. That is done. Let's come here. Command line interface. Enable config. We're in a global configuration mode there. So host name S2. So we are done with the first, with the second step. So you can see how it changes from switch to S2. Okay, so let's look at what next. So the next thing we are going to configure here will be the console configuration. Okay, so let's do that. So we're going to use this password as the first entry into the switch, and this will come to privilege mode. We're going to use a secret password. Okay, so let's just continue with switch 2. So line console, let's check it out. You see, when you press shift and question mark, it tells you the different things that you can set up using line console, right? So line console 0. So password Cisco, and then we type login to enable the password. That's enable. So now I want to set the secret password. So we'll have to exit and come back to global configuration mode. So let's exit one step. Enable. So if you press this, you see secret there. Enable secret. I call it class. So we are done. If we come out of here, say show running config. So you see, this is the secret password here. So that is our secret. That's the host name right there. Okay. So you see the other password is transparent, right? But the objective here is not to, in one of my video, I think I show how to enable encryption services. So you can watch that video, but I am going to continue based on the plan here so that we can follow. So we have done that. So the next thing will be our PCs. But before we go to PC, I would like to save this, copy, run, startup, config. Okay, let's do the same thing here on switch 1. So we're going to configure the console here also. Line console. Line console 0. Password. Cisco. Login to enable the password. Exit one step. Enable secret. Call it. We even call it anything, you know. You can call it anything. Let me call it my grandma name, Abuti. Yes, that's cool. So That is show run. So get all the information there. Config terminal. Configuration terminal. Enable secret. Right. So that's a short form to do the same thing, like copy running config, startup config. Okay. So now our plan shows that what? Let's check it out. Now we are going to test if our console is working. Then after that, we are going to set up the IP addresses for the PCs. Let's check that out. So let's exit here. You see, so press return to get started. See, ask me the password, Cisco, enable, Abuti, well in there. So our console is working well, but I want to set something I would just like to add is like maybe the banner of the day. Okay, the banner of the day. Okay, the banner of the day. Checking which message I can put there. Okay, the banner of the day. You put it somewhere here for 8.5. MOTD, message of the day, will be maybe uh, authorized personnel only, authorized personnel only. Okay, I will just go ahead and set that. That's done in when we are in global configuration mode. So let's do it here. Config terminal banner MOTD. Or something went wrong. Okay. Oh, I see why. This is where the problem came. Enter. That's done. Config. Terminal. Banner of the MOTD. Yeah. Right. Okay. So if we exit now and try to log in, Cisco, you see, authorized personnel only. So we warn you first before you go further. Yeah. So we are done with that. Let's see what next. Need to configure our PC. So this is class C. There will be another tutorial only for subnetting, but for now, let's play around with what we have. So come here and take configuration there. Tab. That's done. C or yeah, 5, 2, and 5. Okay, just a random. Yeah. So we have set the PC, but right now there is no communication. The switch is what we're gonna configure next to establish communication. After we do that, our tutorial will complete. So we are going to go to step number 6, and we'll configure VLAN 1 as our interface on the switch. Same thing this way. Okay, let's get to that. Config, terminal, interface, VLAN 1, IP address, ADD 192.168.1.253 255.255.255.0. Then we need to bring the interface up by saying not short, because right now the VLAN interface is down. No shut down. So it's up now. Okay, let's do the other one. Config terminal interface VLAN 1 IP address 192.168.1.255.255.255.255. How to watch out for errors. .0. No short. Okay. Copy. Run a config. Startup config. So that way we save our changes. Let's try to see show VLAN brief or show VLANs. So if you look here, first of all, every port is assigned to VLAN 1 by default. So let's check. Okay, now show running config. Okay, you can see that the VLAN is here. This is the IP address assigned to it. Show IP interface brief. That's just short form. So it's actually interface and brief. So you can write it in short like that. So you can see this port is up, F01. And if we come down here, we'll see the VLAN also is up. VLAN port is up. So we are good, but we are not done yet. Let us check for switch 1. Copy running config to where? Startup config. Yes, right. So now we have saved our configuration. We can check show IP interface brief. So that's our VLAN interface with IP address. So now we're going to test if we are able to ping our switch. Let's start it from the switch before we go to the PC. from switch, we're gonna ping PC1, ping 192.168.1.2. It's successful. Let's ping, see if the switch can ping itself. 253. Let's ping the other switch from here. 54. Good, successful. Good. So this switch 1 is able to talk to switch 2. Let's go to switch 2 and do the same. Ping 192.168.1.2. So we're pinging PC1, this PC from here. Successful. We're gonna ping the PC connected to switch 2, which is 5. Successful. We're gonna ping switch 1 from successful. Now let's go to PC itself. Open terminal here. Ping 192.168.1.5. So we're pinging PC2 from PC1. It's successful. Means that data can travel from PC1 to PC2. We ping our switches as well. Let's ping switch 2, 254. Yep, it's talking. Let's ping switch 1. It's talking. So that is, we are verifying stuff here, making sure our configuration is good. So let's do the ping from here too to check 192.168.1.2. So we're pinging from PC2 or PC1. We can talk to one another. Let's check the switch. Switch 1 from PC2. Yep, we got it. It's talking. Yeah. So our tutorial has come to an end. As you can see, we have configured a recap. We set up 2 switches and 2 PCs, right? 2 switches and 2 computers. And then we get the host name of each of the switches. And we also set up the console, which allow you to connect to the switch remotely. We set up the console. We set up the message of the day. We equally set up the PC IP addresses. And we equally set up the VLAN interface. And we tested everything we have done. And everything looks good. So at this point, I will say this tutorial will end at this point, and I will be looking forward to make another tutorial that will continue from here. Thank you, and see you in the next tutorial. Bye-bye.